As predicted, there are a lot of females here, a lot of divine feminine energy. So I am here to help balance. It is funny because this vessel knew who was going to be here. She knew who was going to come through. She is working on surrender, yes. But when you have a very strong intuition, it is hard to surrender when you already know the answer. Anyway, side note. Once we explain who we are later, you will understand that we have to have a moment of tenderness and care for this vessel. It is important. Anyway, guided meditation. Is everyone ready?
Yes, we are. Thank you.
Okay. So, everyone is in a comfortable position,
Yes.
either sitting or lying down, with your eyes closed. What we are going to ask you to do is we are going to ask you to visualize the crown chakra opening. You can do that using the actual visualization of the chakra or the top of your head opening. We are all going to find our antennas from the pineal gland. We are going to visualize and set the intention that our antennas rise from within the head up through the crown chakra from the third eye. And we're just going to hit that extender button so that it goes up out of the crown chakra, out of the top of the head, towards the heavens. We are also going to take the palms of our hands and we are going to lift them up towards the sky. It doesn't matter what position they are in, where they are at, as long as the palms are facing the sky. And we are going to set the intention that we are going to send out. We're not going to do it yet. We're just setting the intention for this meditation. We are going to help balance our own feminine and masculine energies. Then we are going to send it out to the cosmos so that that balanced energy, because everyone has their own flavor, their own unique signature. So that balance is going to be very unique to each one of you. We're going to, at the end, put all of those together from all of us, and we are going to send it out for everyone to experience, for everyone to taste, for everyone to see what that looks like. But first, we must balance the energy within. And to do that, I'm going to assume that everyone knows how to use their ascendometer. And if you do not, just set the intention to allow your vessel to flow the energy through top to bottom, head to foot. And we are going to set it to a 5 today. So as we set that intention and we wait for the energy to flow, I will let you know who I am. This is Zeus from the Greek gods, the father of all gods. this vessel thought I would be a great representation of the divine masculine energy. That way, the Orion vessel is not the only one trying to balance that all by himself. Does anyone have any questions so far?
Catherine, I just want to make sure that you're comfortable flowing the energy. I'm not sure if you've done the ascendometer before.
I listened to the other recordings. So yes, I am comfortable and good.
Very good. Just checking in on you.
Thank you.
Nobody else is unmuted, so I'm going to assume that everybody else is good.
We'll give this a couple of minutes, and then Ryan, will you check to make sure everyone is at a 5? Have any of you not heard of Zeus before?
And if you want to comment, just go ahead and unmute. Catherine, we're leaving you unmuted.
The only reason we ask is because part of this vessel's mission is to help bring the gods back to the people and bring the people back to the gods. And we would assume that most people know who we are, but we are just gauging how.
My guess is that based on this group, you will be well known.
Very well. Is there anyone who has not reached a 5 yet? And if you're not sure, just use your intuition.
Most of the people that are on here have flowed the energy well. Catherine, does your intuition tell you you're at about a 5?
I'm sorry, what, Ryan?
Does your intuition tell you that you're at about a 5 on the ascendometer?
Yes, yes.
Very good. We may continue.
Very good. So what we are going to do is we are going to imagine the sun. Everyone has seen the cartoons where you have the little angel on your left shoulder and the devil on the right, yes?
Yes.
Well, we are going to visualize the sun at one shoulder and the moon at another. And we are going to raise them up slightly off the shoulders so that they are above the head, but on either side of you. And we are going to face our palms towards this direction, towards each one. And we are going to set the intention to absorb the energy from the sun, for this is the divine masculine energy. This is the energy that is all about assertion. I want to say dominance, but that's probably incorrect for your society. Making decisions, being very action-oriented, being more logical. So we will visualize the energy of the sun, the yellow golden rays coming from that visualization of the sun. And heck, let's include the actual sun. bringing all of those energetic rays into your antenna, setting the intention to absorb this divine masculine energy. And we ask that our guides and our ancestors help to determine the best and most appropriate amount of this energy to be absorbed. And you can visualize that energy coming into your antenna, coming down through the crown, down to the third eye. And then you can set the intention to allow that energy to flow through the rest of your vessel, to come down to your throat chakra, to help with speaking your truth, speaking up for yourself, having healthy boundaries, setting strong intentions, having clear communication, and that is for not only others, but also to yourself. And you can visualize that energy going down to your heart space. This is going to help with doing the necessary things that you need to do for self-love, for putting yourself first, for saying no to others when you need to fill your own cup first. And having compassion for others. Yes. Then you can visualize it going down to the lower chakras, to the solar plexus, for building your confidence, trusting yourself, following your intuition, your intuitive hits, your gut feelings, and putting them into action without self-doubt. And then we visualize it going down to the sacral. This is your sexual powerhouse. This is also about self-love, but in a different way. This is you feeling into your vessel, feeling into your body, stepping into your power, knowing who you are and not being afraid to take action on that. Don't be afraid of who you are. Be proud of who you are. And then we will visualize this masculine energy going down to the root chakra. This will help us recognize the fact that we are supported, we are taken care of, we are grounded, we have all set the foundation for our life, or we would not be here at this moment. We have gone through these actions already. We are safe. Yes, we are secure. And now we can visualize that energy radiating through the rest of the vessel, through the arms, through the legs. And we will hold that masculine energy throughout our whole body for a few moments. Again, for as much to be absorbed as our guides say is appropriate. And if you stray from a 5, that is okay. Now we are going to set the intention to allow this energy to continue to permeate through our entire bodies, through all of our chakra systems, as we invite the divine feminine energy in. Now we are going to look to the moon on the right side, palms facing. We are going to visualize the energy of the moon coming into our antenna. This is the divine feminine energy. This is all about intuition, compassion, emotion. This is the yin to the yang. This is going to complement the energy that we've already brought in. We can visualize this energy coming in through the antenna, down through the crown, into the third eye. then down to the throat, where we can put all of that action into words. We can have compassionate words for people. We can have nice, polite things to say while still being strong and holding our boundaries. We can speak kindly about ourselves. We can recognize that the words we speak is energy, and that will also help to create our reality. So you want to be firm, and you want to be strong, and you want to stand in your convictions and your principles, but you also want to do it in a very compassionate, understanding way. There is a balance. Then we visualize that feminine energy coming down to the heart space, where not only are we not afraid to take the action of self-love, of love for others, but we also feel our emotions fully. We acknowledge and we thank those emotions for coming, for being here, regardless of what they feel like, regardless of what they are. They are helping us to have the full human experience, because that is what emotions are. That is a big part of it. The lessons, the emotions. So now not only are we able to have that love, but we also feel that love. We know it's there, now we feel it. We recognize it. There is a balance. We visualize that feminine energy coming down to the solar plexus. Now, we know how to step into that confidence. We know that we are worthy. We know that we can do this. We've been here so many times. We've done this so many times. We have all been preparing for this lifetime, for this ascension. We know the answers. We have everything we need within us. And now we have to allow ourselves to be tender enough to use it in the right way. We have to have that balance between confidence and the ego. That there is a balance. There's a difference between knowing that you are worthy and knowing that you deserve the universe. You deserve everything. You deserve all of it. You are an extension of Source. And now we put in the feeling of that to make sure that we know that we are capable of not letting the ego take control. We are capable of knowing that balance. We visualize that feminine energy coming down to the sacral chakra. Now we balance the sexuality of masculine and feminine. Whatever that looks like for you, it is okay. Whatever you're into, that is okay. Whatever you feel comfortable with, that is okay. You are able to balance that in whatever way suits you. That comfort, that self-trust, all of that plays together. So not only have we learned to be compassionate to others, but we now learn to be compassionate to ourselves. We give ourselves the gracious space that we give others, because we deserve it too. And even though we are all one, and you heal yourself, which heals others, it works the other way around. You heal others, it heals yourself. It's a balance. Everything is a balance. Now we visualize that energy going down to the root chakra. And this is where we feel the Mother Nature energy, the maternal instincts, the caring for others, the caring for self in a different way. It is the hierarchy of needs, the basic needs being met. Now we find that balance between knowing what our needs are and how to meet them properly and taking the steps to make that happen. That balance. Now we visualize that feminine energy radiating through the rest of our vessel, through the arms, through the legs, mixing with that divine masculine energy. You can feel them intertwining, mingling, becoming one. The color, the flavor, the feeling of each individually and each of them together is going to be different. It's going to feel different. We ask that as you use your ascendometer and you set the intention to go through your so-called training energy, we ask that you also set the intention to allow this energy that you feel right now, the mix of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, this energy is now your new training energy. When you go through grounding, you go through higher energetic meditations, you go through any kind of energetic experience, whether it's an argument or astral projection or whatever, when you set the intention, you include this balance of divine masculine and divine feminine energy. You get to know what this balance feels like for you. You get to know what this feels like because this is going to be eventually your new baseline. This is going to be what you strive for. And if you're not ready for that balance to be your new baseline, your guides will tell you. They will give you the lessons you need to help balance that. It is a process just like everything else. But this is what it feels like. This is a little taste of that balance. Let's sit in this energy for a few moments so we can savor it. We can remember what it feels like. Very good. Now we will move on to the last part of our meditation. We are going to envision all of us sitting in a circle. We are going to use the same pyramid of light that we used in the last meditation. We are going to imagine a pyramid around all of us, the base encircling all of us, leading up to one top point, one center point above us. And with our antennas out, we are going to set the intention for this balanced masculine and feminine energy that we are feeling to come back up through our antennas to the center point at the top, to collect there, to permeate together, to create this beautiful, unified mix of masculine and feminine energies. And you can visualize that energy coming up through your vessel to the antenna, shooting to the center point of this pyramid to join with everyone else's. And then we are going to set the intention for this energy, this cumulative energy of everyone's balanced masculine and feminine, to radiate out of this pyramid throughout the entire cosmos, to go where it is needed most for all of those who are trying to find that balance within themselves. We are also going to set the intention for this energy to go to these vessels have layers around the planet that are helping give humanity the energies they need. We are going to set the intention for this to be added to those layers to radiate upon all of humanity, to rain down these energies, these balanced energies down to everyone who is willing to accept them. And we will share this balanced energy with them as well. So we can visualize, think of a rainbow and how it arcs over the land. Think of something like that arcs over the entire planet. And now this balanced energy is just raindrops coming from that arc, that rainbow, dropping onto humanity, going into their own crown chakras, as much as they are willing to absorb, to allow them to find that balance within themselves. Mm. Let us sit here with that visualization for a moment. Let us truly appreciate what this means. For part of God, source, the universe, whatever you want to call it. We have heard people say that source is perfect. That is perfection. Well, we would say that the reason why people would assume that to be true is because of the balanced masculine and feminine energies. Just like everything else in nature, there has to be harmony. There has to be a balance. And so we sit here and we recognize that we have the ability to have that balance within each of us. We have found ourselves one step closer to recognizing and realizing and embodying the fact that we are all extensions of Source. We are all God. We are all one. We are all the same. We are all creators. We are all powerful. We are all deserving. And now we are one step closer to embodying that fact. And we are sharing that knowledge with the rest of humanity. All right, now we will take a few seconds, few moments, whatever you need, to come back to your physical vessel, to return out of the meditative state, to return to the physical realm. We are going to give you a moment to come back. Take your time. We will allow for any questions that you may have after this. Very good. We will stay on in case anyone has any questions.
Let's just give the group a couple more minutes. If I speak for myself, like, this is a nice energy to just sit in for a few moments.
I understand. Take your time.
Now, if everybody's in the same place I was, I surely did not want to come back. I find that part of the value of the experience is decompressing with the group afterwards as well. Knowing that we can go back to this place anytime we want to. Let's come back to the group so that we can share any insights that we might have had. Slowly, gently, and with gratitude for the experience that we've had.
It was sweet nectar. It was very nice. Very great, really nice meditation.